Hey guys, I was making lunch and I just got word that my Facebook group is now working. So for those of you who want to sign up for staging your antique shop with the Junk Parlor, the Facebook group that I'm starting this month, then you can go over to my website, thejunkparlor.com, and then you go to the menu, the Learn With Me, and then to Staging Your Antique with the Junk Parlor, and everything should be working. So we're ready for you to sign up. It'll be open through midnight on January 3rd, and so I'm really excited to get started. And that's going to be one of my I don't know about New Year's resolutions, but one of my goals for 2019 and growing my business. So since I'm hopping on live, I thought I would just sneak into the bathroom that we're working on. Everything is not beautiful in here yet or decorated, but I did get the paneling done, and so I thought you might be interested in seeing that. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let you watch. So basically, I knew from the get-go that I wanted to do an accent wall in here, kind of in the half bath. I did the wood, chippy wood from a shed that we had torn down. And so in this room, I wanted to do something as well. And so what I ended up doing was this brick faux wall. And what it is paneling. Basically, I could fit 3 sheets of paneling, and I didn't measure correctly. And so that's why we ended up putting these porch posts in the corner to kind of cover up where it didn't go all the way to the wall. And I really just lucked out, and I happened to have a couple in my stash in the barn. And this one ended up being the perfect size, and we didn't have to cut it at all. We just put it there above the baseboard, and it worked awesome. The other thing that I wanted to do is here where the toilet is, in this little corner, I had this cabinet from my great-grandparents' house, and my mom said it was actually in their bathroom, and my mom has just had it in the garage for forever, using it as storage, and really actually she didn't even use it for storage because there was hardly anything in it. And I had a crate here above the toilet before, and I would just shove my toilet paper in it. And I decided, you know, I really would like to hang that cabinet. And so I think it fits, it's proportional to this space. And that's one of the reasons that I kept the porch columns that are just like split down the middle. I kept those dark instead of painting them white. I painted the rest of the room white. It was kind of a tan color, and I did that to coordinate with the brick. But then I decided not to paint the posts because everything else in this room is wood as well. And so I thought it would tie in nicely. So this cabinet, actually I have the doors to it. I just decided to take the doors off because we use it for our towels and washcloths and stuff. And then I'm not really sure about the decor. I have like the dental floss things and cotton swabs and those little silver like creamers. And then I was thinking I was going to do the enamel pictures in here, but I'm honestly not sure. I know a few of you responded and said you like the enamel against the brick wall. I'm not really sold on that. So I'm not sure about my decor in here yet. And then another wood piece is my vanity, and we did this about 10 years ago. I had our local carpenter, who actually helps me still, make this table for me. I designed it and then refinished it, and then we decided to go with these sinks. And I also switched out the lights, which you can't tell probably that well on the camera, but they did have the tan shades on them, and I ended up doing glass shades, and you can only see the bright bulbs right now, but we literally have 5 different light bulbs in them right now. When it was the dark shade, you couldn't even tell, and now that it's the light shade, I'm going to have to make sure and get matching light bulbs, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So in case you missed it on a different story, when we did the plumbing, Dad did the plumbing, And basically this whole remodel was a family event, and we weren't thinking about all the plumbing being exposed underneath this vanity. And so what I did was I actually went around and covered all of the, PEX piping with the twine. And really, you can't see it hardly when you're in the bathroom. Probably the only time that you can really see it is when you're sitting at the toilet. So over here that I can see it. So that bothered me, and so that's why I covered that up. But the other area of the bathroom, this is an addition. So our house was down the road about 1.5 miles, and the Amish moved it for us. We built a new foundation, and then once we got it moved to the current location, we completely gutted it. We got rid of the plaster, we put in drywall, did new plumbing, new electrical, but we did save all of the wood trim. So, and the wood floors and all the beautiful parts. And so when we did this addition, which is our master suite addition in the laundry room that you've probably seen before, we wanted to make it look old. And so what we did was, this was before I was even into junking and antiques. We actually got these doors at West End Architectural Salvage in Des Moines, and that was back before they had the TV show and were super popular. And they're not perfect matches to the rest of the house, but they're very close. And then in this room, the trim isn't exactly the same either, because around the rest of the house, there's like an L piece that goes around the outer trim, which I'll try and show you sometime in a video in the other rooms. But we ran out of it because it was very hard to find, and so we didn't put it in this room. And then for our towel holder, this was just something in Dad's barn actually, and I just thought it was beautiful. So it was probably a lid to something, because you can see the keyhole there, or it could have been like a door on one of those cabinet pieces. I can't think what that kind of cabinet's called, but and then I just added these hooks to them, and these are actually new hooks, not old ones, because again, when I did this, it was before I had the shop and was selling antiques. So this kind of gives you a little glimpse of what I've been working on over Christmas break, and I would say that we're pretty much done, other than I do want to come up with some kind of decor for above the cabinet. In the cabinet, I might do some apothecary jars. Heather gave me that idea. I'm not sure, but I have this big jar left, and I could fill it with something. And I'm thinking maybe a wood box on the back of the toilet, and I still need to decorate on and in that cabinet. So this is where we're at in the, I'm calling it a refresh of the master bathroom. So have a good day.